Doorbell cameras. Available today thanks to manufacturers like Ring that provide to millions of people in the United States. If you're not aware of Ring products, their doorbells have cameras integrated right into the panel, allowing you to always have video of the people or things that visit your doorstep. The videos recorded by Ring doorbells are usually mundane and just ordinary bits of a person's life. However, every once in a while, they record footage that breaks the barrier of mundane and becomes undoubtedly creepy and horrifying, some of which make it to the internet. We often see irregular footage and clips containing evidence of crimes or some sort of accident, but occasionally, these devices capture footage containing unidentified creatures or supernatural phenomena that are bound to leave you shaking in fear. It doesn't need to be a creature specifically. It might just be a person with bad intentions.
Police! Oh shit, I'm in the wrong room.
In this frightening video, an unidentified male approaches an apartment door. With the intention of portraying a cop, he knocks on the door, hoping to trick the residents. However, he quickly realizes his mistake as he spots the doorbell camera. His shock and fear clearly visible on his face. He knows that he's been caught, and they won't open the door for him. Without a moment's hesitation, he disappears down the stairs, fleeing from the consequences of his actions. Now I want you to imagine, what do you think that person was up to? And more importantly, what do you think would have happened if the doorbell camera wasn't there? In another video, we are presented with a house robbery, one that was foiled, not by a super cop, but by bad luck. In this terrifying scene, two armed men are caught on camera trying to break into a home. As they wildly kick at the door, their weapons armed and ready, when one of them recklessly fires a shot at himself, putting both of their lives in danger. The duo quickly retreats, fleeing from the scene of the crime. Thanks to this footage, the culprit shown in the video was later caught by the police and quickly arrested. All of these and many more shocking encounters have been recorded by these devices and widely spread throughout the internet. But our case today tells of an incident that was captured on video by a Ring doorbell camera in the city of Los Angeles late at night. One that evokes fear and terror into the hearts of all that viewed it. Please, as a mere messenger of the following content, my advice discretion, as it might be hard to watch for some people. On a dark and cold Tuesday night, a quiet neighborhood was suddenly disturbed by the blood-curdling screams of a woman. The terror in her voice echoed as she pleaded for help, begging anyone to save her. This recording, captured by a Ring doorbell, reveals the distressed woman shrieking, "Help me! Somebody help me, please!" Suddenly, a car is seen rushing past the camera, disappearing into the night. Detectives suspect a kidnapping has taken place, and the video remains as the only evidence of such an occurrence. A woman, the owner of the house where the camera is placed, is seen on the porch, staring motionless to the scene. She seems lost, without any idea of what to do against such a horrific situation but to contemplate. Though many people who have seen this footage angrily remark how not only she, but the other neighbors acted in the same way. Quotes to say, imagine screaming for your life and seeing people on their porches just watching you get taken. She literally just stood there and did nothing. WTF. Now let me ask you, what would you have done in this situation? I believe such questioning helps to deeper understand why these people reacted to such events the way they did. And that it is not an easy place to be in. A few seconds after the car passed, the woman is joined by a man who appears to be her husband, all dressed and holding what seems to be a flashlight. He then decides to follow this vehicle as he is seen dipping his hands into the pocket to bring out his car keys. The couple is seen stepping down the porch and into their car, notifying the other neighbors about their decision. Just then, one of the residents of the neighborhood screams out, "He's making a right."
Hello?
You have the car keys? You have the house keys? You have house keys?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a phone? We're gonna follow. Yeah, well, okay. He's making a right.
Sadly, by the time they tried to follow his tracks, the car had already escaped. The police were later notified about this dreadful incident, and they spoke to eyewitnesses, including the residents of the home with the doorbell. Unfortunately, this mysterious and chilling incident captured on camera remained unconfirmed by the police as a kidnapping, with no known identity or location of either the victim or the menacing suspect. The dark and foreboding silence surrounding the case only heightens the fear and uncertainty felt by the public. After a while, a video surfaced on the internet with thrilling information about the footage caught by the doorbell camera. Contained in the video, a woman by the name of Yolanda, who claims to be the mother of the abducted victim, is seen updating the public about her now-found daughter. Yolanda, like every other person, has stumbled onto the terrifying footage caught on tape. She claims her daughter, who goes by the name Dashira Boughton, also lived in the area where the dreadful incident took place, and when she called to confirm if she was safe, no one answered.
First and foremost, I would really want to send out such an amazing thank yous for everyone who reached out to me, who followed me, who worked with me to find Tashara. Can you see me now? To find my daughter. I got her.
In this video, Yolanda, with a huge smile on her face, expresses her gratitude to the public for their support and announces that her daughter had been found and will be returning home with her. She further explains how they have decided to be private about the event until Tashira is willing to talk about it. She also reveals Tashira, who also seemed to be in a lively mood.
But in the meantime, here she is. I'm bringing her home, you guys. The hard way.
The young woman in the video is seen smiling broadly and in quite a happy mood, which seems unusual. This raises suspicion and a widespread belief that Tashira is not the girl from the video. The fate and whereabouts of the woman in the doorbell footage remained a mystery, leaving those hoping for her safety worried and in the dark. But if Tashira isn't the woman abducted that night, then who was? Does it mean the woman in the footage was never found? These questions continue to plague the minds of those who have witnessed the footage, leaving them with a growing fear that someone is still missing from that fateful night. Whatever the truth behind this case is, undoubtedly, this footage is one of the most horrifying things ever recorded by a doorbell camera.